Like, I didn't score it, but he was 176 and 3/8, you know. And obviously, most all of us, we act like we don't care, but we'll tell you right down to the half of an inch, you know. 3/16 inch full, 173 and 3/16 inch full is what I shot, you know. So we go down to the inch of what our biggest deer were. But even though it doesn't really matter, you know, I don't ever want to get to the point where I'm disappointed if I kill something and he don't score a certain inch or maybe don't make the record books. I've never, ever even entered a deer in the record books. I've just never, it's not been important to me. You know, I'll use that scoring system to, you know, somebody ask, or my buddy, like, what'd you get in Iowa? Like, man, I got me a nice 150, man. You know, just to say what it is. But, you know, I think a trophy's relative to who shoots them too. There's a lot of these youngins out here, a lot of women, a lot of us grown folks who shot a lot of stuff that we still just like getting out there and hunting. And we shoot a deer, we're going to be proud of it. It's probably the most aggravating thing to me as a hunter who shoots something that's still complaining about how he can't kill a big deer, and he's mad at, you know, other people who are killing nice deer that sacrificed the opportunity, but yet he's killed 10 deer that year, all of them little old dudes. But he's mad at everybody else who killed a big deer, and that I don't like. But a guy that's got enthusiasm about shooting any kind of deer, if he's fired up about it, I'm happy for him. I'll sit down, we'll have a campfire and be excited about it and high five about it. So that's just my take on it. Because like I said, a trophy is so relative to where you hunt too. I mean, I still get so excited about a deer that's 130, 140 inches. I mean, I will hunt to try to kill that deer. Where I got buddies in Kansas and Iowa that won't even lift their binoculars to look at that deer. Where some of us will ride around, you know, we'll ride around a 120-inch eight-pointer for 2 days until it just about ruins to show them off, you know. Because I mean, I come from Georgia. How many folks from the South here today? Tennessee, and any people from up north, northeast? Right on. Well, it's funny. There is not a big difference in the southeast and the northeast other than the way we talk. And y'all don't have sweet tea and cheese grits. That's a big difference. God bless y'all. Y'all need to do some of that for y'all. But it's funny. I always tell this story too. I always laugh because and it's kind of cool, you know. How many people from the Midwest in here? A lot of Midwestern guys. Well, it's funny. All of us, I think, from the Northeast and the Southeast, we dream of going to the Midwest. Because in my opinion, the Midwest, it's not a secret. You read any article, North American Whitetail, and a lot of the guys up there are like, man, when they quit writing and quit doing TV shows, man, I got Yankees, these rebel flag toting guys everywhere up there trying to kill my deer, you know. And it's so good. But when you grow up in the Northeast and Southeast, it's funny. I mean, I remember I was 12 years old, 11, 12 years old, and I started hunting. And we was right in the middle, around 5th grade, studying about the Civil War. And I remember opening day of deer season, I really thought Sherman had come back alive and they was burning Atlanta again from all the shots. I mean, I literally thought that, are they shooting at me or are they shooting at deer? And it's the same up in Pennsylvania. And I remember even turkey season, it might have been you asked if I ever hunted turkeys in Pennsylvania. I have, and I'm going to tell you, probably the proudest turkeys I've ever killed is in Pennsylvania, because if one turkey is gobbling, they might be one that's gobbling, but there's 7 people yelping at him, son. So when you kill him, you feel like you're Eddie Salter, like you sort of, oh, come on out, it's a meet and greet after you kill a turkey in Pennsylvania. You got 7 people sitting around sharing granola bars, like, God dang, I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow, you know. I even got kicked out of the place, and I shot a turkey in Pennsylvania, me and Matt Moretz, you can ask him, and I've learned up in Pennsylvania, there are some poachers with cojones big as watermelons up there, because I was hunting on a guy's farm and told me I could hunt. It was yelping at this turkey. They come in, but as I was working, I could hear some other hunters working the same turkey. I shot him, and all of a sudden I hear people yelling at me, come running down the hill, and basically, what are you doing? And started cussing me and was mad, and you're poaching, and you're over the line, and get out of here. And then I was like, man, what? He said, man, are you Michael Waddell? And I said, yeah, I mean, why would I be poaching? I got permission. He said, you was across the fence right back here. So, man, I just turned white. I'm like, oh, my God. I said, man, please. I mean, this could ruin my career. I ain't mean to come here. Why don't I drive all the way from Georgia to come up here and poach in Pennsylvania? And so he started calming back down, and Matt Moretz still was under camera there, just scared to death, you know. He ain't saying nothing, and Matt ain't about that tall, so he couldn't see him back there. And so finally Matt comes out, and before it's over, we have got hunter specialty game calls, come to this guy's house. I got more realtree camouflage coming to this guy's house than I was aware. So I'm completely calming this dude, like, please don't tell nobody, man. And so you know there's a good outcome to the story because obviously I'm telling all you guys. So anyway, we get back. Now I'm aggravated at the farmer who gave us permission because I really wasn't going to go over across the fence lines. And I run down there and told the guy, the farmer, I said, man, I forget his name, Mr. Jones, I told him, you told us we can hunt and kill the turkey. And I said, but we crossed the line somewhere up there, but where we crossed, you said it was your property. And he said, it is my property. He said, who was it that you run into? And I gave the guy his name. He said, that SOB has been poaching on my property for years. I can't ever catch him. So he knew he was poaching. And the bottom line, he knew that guy, nobody left it. He knew that particular guy didn't let anybody hunt, so he figured if nobody hunts, I might as well hunt it because nobody else ain't going to be here, so I'll run anybody else off. So I had a poacher run me off and blame me a poacher in Pennsylvania.